Welcome to the ALEX and Ava Podcast. Today, we're exploring food habits and how to talk about healthy living in English. Ava, why is this topic so important for our listeners?
Great question, Alex. Food is something everyone can relate to, and learning to discuss daily meals or healthy choices gives learners real-life vocabulary they'll actually use whether they're at home, traveling, or chatting with friends.
Absolutely. Plus, discussing food routines is a natural way to connect with others and share culture. We'll break down key phrases so listeners can confidently talk about what they eat and their health goals.
Exactly. And by practicing these conversations, learners can improve their pronunciation, fluency, and even pick up some cultural tips about food habits around the world.
Let's dive into daily food routines. Ava, can you walk us through a typical day of meals using beginner-friendly English?
Sure, I start my day with a smoothie or oatmeal for breakfast. At lunchtime, I usually eat rice, lentils, and vegetables. For dinner, I keep it light, maybe soup or a small bowl of pasta.
That's a great example and very clear. I usually have toast with peanut butter and coffee in the morning, a salad or rice with veggies for lunch, and something simple like soup or a sandwich at dinner.
Listeners, try repeating, I usually eat 3 meals a day. Using short, clear sentences helps you build confidence when talking about your routine.
And remember, your daily food routine might look different, and that's okay. The key is to use these phrases as building blocks for your own conversations. Let's talk about snacks. Many people eat small meals or snacks between main meals. Ava, what do you snack on during the day?
I like fruit, such as bananas or apples, and sometimes I'll have a smoothie or green tea in the afternoon. Snacks give me energy to stay focused.
That's a good point. I often eat fruit or a handful of nuts, but I admit I sometimes enjoy a small piece of chocolate. Snacks can be healthy or a little bit of a treat.
Exactly. The key is balance. Listeners, think about what snacks you enjoy. Try practicing. In the afternoon, I eat fruit or nuts.
And if you're unsure how to say your favorite snack, look it up and add it to your vocabulary list for today's practice. Now, let's compare healthy and unhealthy foods. Ava, how do you define healthy food in simple terms?
Healthy food usually means lots of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins like chicken or tofu. These foods give us vitamins and energy without too much sugar or fat.
Right. On the other hand, unhealthy foods often have a lot of sugar, salt, or fat-themed chips, soda, or fried snacks. Eating too much of these can affect our health.
Let's give examples. Carrots and spinach are healthy. French fries and cookies are not healthy. Using these sentences helps you remember the difference.
And remember, drinking water is always a good choice. Saying, I drink water every day can be a great daily goal. It's easy to feel pressure to eat perfectly, but is it okay to enjoy treats sometimes? What's your view, Ava?
Absolutely. Balance is key. I eat healthy most of the time, but I also enjoy ice cream or pizza on the weekend. It's important not to feel guilty about occasional treats.
I agree. In fact, studies show that people who allow themselves treats in moderation are more likely to stick to healthy habits long term. Denying yourself can backfire.
Exactly. So, listeners, practice saying, I try to eat healthy. I sometimes eat sweets. It's all about making choices that work for you.
And celebrating small wins like drinking more water or eating more vegetables can keep you motivated. Let's talk about habits. Ava, what's one healthy habit you practice every day, and how do you make it part of your routine?
One habit I value is cooking at home. It helps me control what goes into my meals and often saves money. I also try to sleep early, which is good for my body and mind.
Those are excellent habits. I walk every morning and aim to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Simple things, but they add up over time.
Research shows that building small, consistent habits is more effective than making big, sudden changes. Listeners, try saying, I go for a walk every day, or I cook at home.
Setting realistic goals like adding 1 more vegetable to your meals makes healthy living more achievable and less stressful. Moving from habits to goals, how can language learners discuss their health goals in English? Ava, could you give an example?
Sure. A simple way is to say, I want to eat healthier, or I'm trying to exercise more. These sentences make your goals clear and easy to remember.
That's helpful. I also like, I avoid drinking soda, or I want to sleep better. Sometimes, Writing your goal helps you stick with it, like keeping a food diary in English.
Exactly. Studies show that people who track their habits, even briefly each day, are more likely to see improvement. Practice stating your goal aloud for extra confidence.
And don't forget, every small step counts. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Let's do a quick role play to practice. Ava, what do you usually eat for lunch? Answer in clear, simple English.
I usually eat rice, vegetables, and some yogurt. It keeps me full and energized.
Do you drink tea or coffee?
I drink tea in the morning and sometimes green tea in the evening. It's a relaxing habit.
Now let's switch. You asked me a few questions.
Alex, do you cook at home?
Yes, I cook 3 to 4 times a week. My favorite healthy meal is grilled chicken with salads, both tasty and nutritious. Now is your turn, listeners. Try answering these questions out loud. What do you usually eat for breakfast? Do you drink enough water?
What's your favorite healthy food? Do you cook at home? What's your health goal? Practicing your answers helps you remember the vocabulary and gain confidence.
You can pause the podcast and say your answers. Even 1 minute of speaking every day can make a big difference in your English skills.
That's right. The more you practice, the more natural speaking about food and health will feel. Make it part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth.
Before we finish, let's review. We explored daily meals, snack choices, healthy versus unhealthy foods, habits, and goal saw in clear, simple English.
We also practiced useful sentences like, I usually eat, I try to eat healthy, and I want to cook more at home. Now, here's your speaking challenge.
Record or speak out loud your answers to these questions. What do you eat in a day? What's your favorite healthy food? What's one unhealthy food you love? What's your health goal this month?
Try to use today's vocabulary. And don't worry, mistakes are part of learning. Even a small step, like drinking 1 extra glass of water and saying, today I drank more water, makes a difference.
Remember, healthy living and good English start with small, consistent actions. We're proud of you for practicing today. Thank you for joining us on the Alex and Ava Podcast. We're proud of your effort to practice real English for real life.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, share, and leave a comment about your food habits. Your stories inspire others to keep learning.
Come back for more slow, friendly English conversations. Until then, eat healthy, stay happy, and make English part of your everyday routine.
Bye-bye and happy learning. Remember, you're making progress every time you practice. See you next time.